How do you know when to close your business? When your business is not performing or things are just not working, when do you know when to close? So most people struggle with that. And I would say it is when you have lost control of your business. Picture this. A vehicle that has had an accident through loss of control, most of the time, the driver is usually helpless. He just lets the vehicle move and waits for his fate. That is the same thing that happens to our business. But by the time this is happening, it means there are so many other things behind the scenes that were happening that you did not take note of, or you tried your best, but it just couldn't work. Okay, so the best way to know how to get to this level is just by looking at your numbers. Your numbers are everything, guys. Just have to know your numbers. What is your gross margin? What is your gross profit in terms of percentage? Yeah, know that. What is your cost per day? For example, if you're a small business owner, you should be able to tell me your cost per day. Your cost per day translates to how much you need to sell in a day for you to cover that cost. So if you have those numbers at your fingertips, you already know how you're performing. So even if you walk into your business and ask your sales girl, how much have you made or sold today? And they let you know, you already know whether you've covered it or not, just at a click of a finger. So let's use this basic example as a business owner. You run a very small business, you pay rent of 20,000 shillings, you have one employee, you pay them 10,000 shillings, and maybe some cost of bringing your product to the business is around 10,000 shillings. So your monthly cost is maybe 10,000 shillings, okay? That is the fixed cost I'm talking about, and some for the product. Once you have that, you already know that in 30 days, your daily cost is around 1,300 Kenya shillings. 1,300 is the cost. So how much do you need to sell in a day for you to cover that cost? Okay, because most business owners will depend on their daily sales. So basically, that means you need to sell at least 15,000 shillings for you to cover your costs in full. That is my rough estimate. So if you're selling 15,000 shillings, that should be your at least minimum target of sales. So if you find yourself in a situation whereby you're not selling anything, maybe for that week, and maybe Saturday or Sunday covers up that cost, you're good to go. But if you find yourself selling less than 15,000 shillings in a month, next month the same thing, the other month the same thing, that's a red flag. Because you know your numbers, you know you've not covered them. So as much as the first few months you're not struggling to pay your bills and all that, just know you're getting that money from your stock. So the moment you know your number, you're able to know whether you're making it or not. So try and know your numbers right so that you're able to know how you're performing and how your business is performing. Don't wait until it's the last nail on the coffin for you now to just say, I'm done. And by that time, you have so many debts out there. Be walk and check on your numbers.